Good morning. Welcome to your Tuesday, November 13th, 10 a.m. weather briefing. Across the region yesterday, had more seasonable temperatures. Here at Wallops, we got up to a high of 57 degrees, warm spot at Norfolk at 59, and then overnight last night, a fairly mild night here at Wallops, only got down to a low of 52 degrees, was actually just around midnight as temperatures actually warmed up into the mid 60s this morning, which are now beginning to drop off as we're starting to have some colder air begin to advect into the region. The cool spot was at Baltimore at 42 degrees. Did have all areas reporting precipitation yesterday. Langley seeing the most at 1.44 inches of rain here at Wallops. We saw just over an inch. And as of 9 a.m. this morning, had cloudy conditions here at Wallops with a temperature of 57 degrees. Upper air sounding from this morning showing southerly winds at 29 knots, and as we go up through the column, we have our wind max right now at the 25,000 foot level out of the southwest at 79 knots. Freezing level this morning was at 11,700 feet. And currently, we did have some shower activity this morning. It's actually beginning to move offshore. We do have some light showers, scattered showers, some drizzle off to our southwest, which we could see move through our area this morning, and also seeing the potential for some periods of some light rainfall, more scattered nature later this afternoon into this evening as a secondary front begins to move through the area. Looking at the 12Z surface analysis, again, you can see the area of low pressure that moved through our area this morning now beginning to move off to our northeast, which drug across our area the initial cold front. Then we have the secondary boundary draped back over the central portions of Pennsylvania, back into eastern West Virginia, and that will be moving through our area later this afternoon, which will provide a reinforcing shot of cold air as well as another chance for some scattered light rain showers. So as we look at our PM planner for today, we'll have plenty of cloudiness across the area with that secondary boundary moving through, and again providing us with a chance for some light showers later this afternoon and into this evening. Looks like they'll hold off. We'll have some chances just for some spotty showers this morning, some dry weather from noon till about 4, and then we'll have a slight chance that we'll start to see those rain showers re-enter the region. That'll continue to right around midnight before tapering off, and then clouds beginning to give way as weak high pressure will begin building into our off to our north into the New England states. Looking at the Wednesday AM planner, again, that high pressure system expecting to continue build into the northeastern United States. Clouds beginning to clear. Should set up to be a fairly nice day for us on Wednesday with high pressure overhead, partly to mostly cloudy skies. However, we'll be cooler with temperatures only getting into the mid 40s tomorrow. And then as we move into Thursday, that's where all our eyes turn for the potential Antares launch or NG-10, which right now not looking as good as what we were looking at yesterday. The area of high pressure off to our north looks like it'll begin to erode quicker than expected, move off to farther off to the northeast. Area of low pressure that'll be forming in the deep south will begin to move and transfer off the coast, and it looks like it'll be moving far enough northward that we'll start to see some overrunning precipitation as it drags a warm front across our area. Looks like we could see some of that precipitation enter the region right around the time of T-0. But regardless of that light precip, we could see plenty of cloudiness across our region, which looking like more of a thick cloud cover, especially in the mid-levels, which could potentially put us out according to the lightning flight commit criteria for our day Thursday morning. Then as we would progress into Friday, we'll actually look at the potential that we could see that low pressure system actually hang on a bit and provide us with some fairly gusty winds on Friday. But moving back to Thursday, before I get ahead of that, during the day as that low pressure system moves up the coast, we'll actually be seeing some fairly strong winds, looking at gusts up around 45 miles per hour potentially during the afternoon time frame for our day on Thursday. And then heading into Friday, you could see some 35 to 38 mile per hour wind gusts also during the morning time frame as that low pressure is slow to move out of the area. But before I go further into the 7-day outlook, we'll look at the next 24 hours here. Again, chances for some light precip moving through the area this morning. Then we'll have a brief reprieve from that precip as we'll be in between systems as that cold front approaches from the west. Temperatures will be dropping throughout the day. We've already reached our high of 65 degrees, which happened before 8 a.m. this morning. Temperatures now dropping down into the lower 50s to right around 50 degrees, and should see just a slight rebound before the temperatures really begin to fall off as that cold front moves through the area. We'll see chances for some light precip after 4 p.m. this afternoon, continuing to around midnight. Winds remaining slightly breezy, northwesterly 8 to 13 knots, gusting to 19 knots throughout the day today. And then as that front moves through the area and is just off to our east, we'll see our winds pick up northwesterly 10 to 15 knots, gusting around 23 knots just after midnight, and continuing into tomorrow morning, where our low temperature will drop down into the mid-30s, around 36 degrees. For our day on Wednesday, partly mostly cloudy with a high of 47 degrees. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy early, becoming overcast with temperatures increasing as that warm front will be moving over the area. We'll have a chance for some rainfall, and it looks like, again, it could move into our area right around T0, which is around 4:50 a.m. on early Thursday morning. And then during the day on Thursday, that low pressure system will be just off our coast, providing us with some heavy rainfall between, looks like 1 to 2 inches of rain potentially, and also some fairly breezy winds. Again, expecting wind gusts of around 45 miles per hour, especially during the afternoon time frame. Temperatures rising to around 52 degrees for a day on Thursday. But looking back at the 7-day forecast, again, Friday morning, depending on how quickly that area of low pressure actually moves offshore and off to the northeast, looks like we could potentially still be dealing with some fairly gusty winds, again, 35 to 38 mile per hour winds potentially. Friday morning, cloud cover does look to be a concern, as we could have some lingering low-level cloudiness, but if the system does move out a little bit quicker than expected, we'll generally start to erode that mid to lower level cloud cover, but it still looks like a likely scenario that we do at least have a broken layer in the lower 3,000 to 5,000 feet potentially across our area. Then on Saturday, we'll actually have high pressure building over the area. It looks like a fairly good day overall for just general activities, as well as a potential backup day for a launch as that high pressure system sets overhead. We'll actually have fairly clear skies and light winds, so Saturday looks like a good bet, as well as Sunday. Yesterday was looking like a clipper system could pass off to our north. On Sunday, it actually looks like it'll hold off until Monday. So see some compressional heating, allowing those temperatures to still remain in the mid-50s for our day on Sunday. Just a slight increase in our mid-level cloud cover potentially for the day on Sunday. And then on Monday, that clipper system will move out of the area, dropping a cold front across the area, it looks like, and we could be dropping down to around 50 degrees, although models are in some greater discrepancy for that scenario for our day on Monday. Well, that'll conclude the 10 a.m. weather briefing for today. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning at 8:15 for your daily operations weather briefing, although I should mention that is dependent on in terms of what happens with the launch readiness review, as the weather office will be supporting that, plus the potential Antares launch Wednesday night into Thursday. Well, that's it for today. Have a great day.